YouTube, what's the word with y'all boys, man? This probably gonna be my last upload for the day type shit, but honestly, after messing around with the builder for a little, I feel like I found out that the 6-7 builds that we all learned to love and hate from 2K21 Next Gen are kind of back. Yeah, it's not really the best situation for the game, but hey, who knows? It might, end up a little different. But let's just get into the build. So, for the position, you want to make it a shooting guard, or actually it can be point guard, shooting guard, or small forward. I found out that one's really your choice. It's just what you want to do and where you want to put the build in. But me personally, I would make this a shooting guard. For your height, you want to go 6'7". For your weight, you would want to go 180 pounds. And for your wingspan, you would want to go 7'1". Body shape doesn't really matter, but since you're kind of skinny, I might go built just so you can appear bigger. I don't really think it's gonna make that big of a difference though. For your attributes, this is what you want to do. You want to put your driving dunk to an 81. You want to put your driving layup to a 71. And then your standing dunk to a 76. That gives you 12 potential finishing badges. One thing that I would say is that for quick drops, which is really the only reason you have the 81 driving dunk, you do need 16 finishing. But once you finish the Welcome to the League quest in My Career, you actually get 4 extra badges again since there is no college in this game, which means you can put those 2 slashing and then get the 16 that you need. For your shooting, this is what you want to do. You want to put your 3-pointer to an 85. Up your mid-range to a 76, and put your free throw to an 82. That leaves you with 21 shooting badges. For your playmaking, this is how you want to do this. Put your ball control to an 87. Since you are 6'7", you don't need the 92 to actually unlock the signature styles such as Trae Young and Stephen Curry, since they're already locked out to you because of your height, so you can actually take a little bit of a hit to your ball handle because of that. Put your speed with ball, max that out to 85. And then put your pass accuracy to a 79. That leaves you with 23 playmaking badges. Now for your defense, this is actually what I believe to be the best part of the build here. For your perimeter defense, you want to put that at 92. Yes, 92. So you can get that gold clamps. For your steal, you want to put that at an 85. For your block, you want to put that at an 80. That should leave you with 17 potential defensive badges. After that, here's where you can come down and do this to your physicals. You want to make your speed and acceleration in 84. Make your vertical a 70. And then put your stamina to 95. Now, honestly, the last thing you could do here is up your strength a little bit. Because really all you need actually is a 80 and a 60 for quick and a 60 vertical for quick drops. But I don't like really having that low of a vertical, so I always just go minimum 70 because that feels like that's the sweet spot for me. But if you do want a little more strength, you can drop your steal down to 82 and then up the strength to 58, and then that will max out your build. Of course, after you add the last little one to your free throw. This is honestly what I feel like the best way to do the build is, now that I'm looking at the need for strength, since that actually would be helpful when it comes to your finishing. So I feel like this is the definitive way to make this build. For your takeover options, you get shot creating, sharpshooting, playmaking, and lockdown. Since this is going to be like a primary guard build, I feel like your best bet would be to go either sharpshooting primary or shot creating primary. And then for the secondary, it would be the same too, as I said before. And with that being said, your build should come out to be called a 2-way 3-point shot creator. So let's get into the badges that I would actually use on this build. For the badges on this build, here's what I would do. Now, keep in mind, like I said, For the finishing, you actually do not get all the badges that you would need at first without doing the My Career quest. So take the finishing with a grain of salt, as you would be getting more once you actually start to play My Career. But for the 12 that you have now, here's what probably would be the best for you. Since layup timing is actually a pretty good thing to utilize this year, you want to go Pro Touch on silver, Fearless Finisher on bronze, Fast Twitch on bronze, Rise Up on bronze, and then also Acrobat or Giant Slayer, one of these two. Now, what you do notice is that you have 2 points left over, but like I said, from My Career, you will get 4 more points, which means you will be able to unlock Limitless Takeoff, which would most likely be the badge that I would end up coring, and then put the other 5 on Posterizer. That's what I would end up doing for this build. For the shooting badges, here's what I would do. I would run Amped on silver, Green Machine on silver, Space Creator on silver as well, and then that unlocks my tier 3 badges. For my tier 3 badge that I'm going to core, I feel like it would either be Agent 3 or Blinders, but most likely it would end up being Blinders because that is the badge that I would end up using more on this build. And then I would just end up, you know, putting the points to Agent 3 and then putting Limitless Range on bronze. I don't really know how I would feel about Deadeye because, you know, with the way this game is, you wouldn't really want to shoot a shot with a defender like straight up closing out on you anyways with the way like shooting works this year, because you basically have to green your shots. So there's really no way around it. But let's get on to the playmaking badges that I would use. So for the playmaking, here's what I would do. I would put Quick First Step on gold. I would put Hyperdrive on silver just because the ball, speed with ball on this build is only 85. So that would just be like a little bit of help to actually be able to get to, you know, be able to dribble faster when you actually have the ball. And then I would put 1 to Ankle Breaker just so I can unlock my tier 3 badge. I would core Unpluckable, put Handles for Days on silver, and put Clamp Breaker on silver. I don't really know how I feel about killer combos, but I feel like, you know, that actually would be something that I would use. So it would either be Clamp Breaker on silver or killer combos on silver. Most likely killer combos because I heard that this badge is actually a combination of tight handles and quick chain from NBA 2K22. So that would most likely be the badge that I would end up using. And then my last one would probably go to like Special Delivery just so I can have a higher success with throwing lobs. For my defense, here's what I would do. I would put Ankle Braces on silver, Pick Dodger on silver, Chase Down Artist on bronze. That gives me 7 right now? Okay. No, I don't need that. Workhorse on silver and maybe Anchor. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep Anchor and then take these away. And then I will go down here and core, what would I core actually? I feel like I would core Clamps and then use the last of my points to Interceptor, since I really don't think that I would find myself actually sitting here and trying to get an on-ball steal on someone, since my steal really is only like what, 85 I believe? What is it? My steal is only a 82, so I don't really think I would be sitting here like actually actively trying to reach and get a pluck on somebody. But with that being said, that is all I have for this build, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.